Use them. Yeah. You can do it.
Greetings, my exquisite Assay. My heroes. This will be our last drink of this great time, of a few days of a student flowering in a common, indiscreet field, in a barn, nothing to distract you from mastering this. This is our last drink of Assay. Godspeed. Godspeed. So be it. You may be seated. Recall, as it were, this teaching. This is God, primary consciousness, secondary consciousness, the Holy Spirit right here, stretching into the void, a path of time. It hits and breaks and creates polarity. Positive, now, negative. Now, higher, now, lower, now, success, now, failure, now, creation, now, experience, now. Now, to an astute observer as well as participant in this great work, that the richness of this pristine and original history from 0 point onward, that's your history. That's your history. That's for you. But an observer, as it were, would have noted in contemplation this simple tool, the simple, what does this mean? These few blessed days, and they are indeed, when I began to teach upon the premise that Channel had set forth about the future and a few steps forward, now you're in the future. And the difference between the spiritual eye, which is this, to be observed with this, and the human eye. When we began to have enough students with enough boring practice, we're able to take this year, this concept, and turn it into transcendence. As I have noted to you in speaking words of power, this concept is very difficult to explain because of what words mean to you and what the images suggest that they mean to you and any attached emotions that are attached to them. So crafting extraordinary knowledge is just not choosing the words, but words that you use, but words you don't have attachments with. So I make it pure teaching, pure knowledge. This concept of the invisible future, the inward action of the observer versus the human experience. Which one is life? Both are. But it must be explained, and then I set the ground of reality. That on that ground, you may apply in a discipline in which you are approaching the edge of your mind. Now hold it. To have begun the reworking of your neighborhood walk, the reworking of creating your day, lifting it from the dregs of unempowered, guilty disciplines, and arising it out of that for you, and breathing a new knowledge, life, and potential in it is difficult work at best. Now, to teach you about these different eyes, to give you a visual of the observer's eye. This is eye that connects to this eye. And then the whole battle of these two overriding this. The walk was a real fight for the liberation of the future for you. It began a fight to go into some austere time and which one of these do you want to turn on? And I'm your teacher. I'm saying to you, you turn on the observer's eye because that is what will change your life, shift you into another parallel reality, and indeed manifest what it is these eyes argue for in terms of limitation. Limitation. The walk had to be into the future, not onto the field, onto the ground, onto the earth, onto the flooring. It had to be a walk into the future. Difference between what is real and what is an illusion. And ironically, the illusion is what transforms the real. This made this. Now, the walk, very strict words of power. Simple, powerful. That even when you pause and say them slowly, they move you. They move you. That with this walk into putting the words, one word, slowly, efficiently, in front of these two. That's what you're doing out there. And you're looking at them not with the human eye, that's peripheral vision is catching all things. But you're starting to look at it through here. Here. And here is what counts. So word of power, a deliberate shift to see the words versus the environment. Deliberately. To move out of time into no time. That's why everything gets dissolved in the spiritual eye, the observer's eye. And we put in front of it what it is to observe. Now, so we have words of power, a willingness to give it up for something great. Whether it's sickness, and pain, and suffering, and fear, and confusion, addiction, whatever it is. If it blocks the Holy Spirit, it needs to be dissolved. And only that can do that.